Hello and good morning. Got some good news coming out of the Supreme Court this morning. But before I get to that, I want to thank everyone who's a member, subscribe to me, and comes back and watch it. And to everyone else that's new here, if you like what I do, could you hit the like button and subscribe? Now on to it. The Supreme Court Monday ruled against effort to give D.C. residents a voting member in the House of Representatives. Yes, 100%. There shouldn't really be really any permanent people living in D.C. It should just be for Congress and stuff, but the minimal residents. The Supreme Court will. The Supreme Court Monday ruled against an effort to give D.C. residents a voting member in the House of Representatives. In summary fashion, the justices affirmed a lowest court ruling against Washington's president who filed suit. 11 Washingtonians had brought a novel legal theory to the perennial question of representation for those in the nation's capital, arguing in part of the Constitution already gives Congress the power to grant voting representation in the House. Residents of D.C. are the only adult American citizens subject to federal income tax who lack voting representation in Congress except for felons in some states, the plaintiff told the Supreme Court in a brief earlier this year. A three-judge panel rejected the argument last year, relying on a similar case in 2000 in which a federal court noted that the Constitution directs House members to be chosen by people of several states because Washingtonians do not live in the state. The lower court said at the time they're out of luck. Yes, and I hope they never become a state. It'll give too much power in one little area. The Supreme Court affirmed that ruling at the time. The plaintiff in a more recent case pointed to instances where voters have been permitted to cast ballots despite not living in a state, such as military voters stationed overseas. They don't have a choice. You have a choice. You can move out of DC, move to Maryland or Virginia, and have a vote. But the lower court said in a footnote that discussions of military voters wasn't relevant to the suit. Advocates for the for decades they sought statehood for the district, and an idea that had met with fierce GOP opposition because it would add a Democratic member to Congress. Last year marked the first time a DC statehood bill cleared either chamber of the House. The city is currently represented in the House by Delegate Eleanor Holmes, a non-voting Democrat. Yeah, I'm all for that. SCOTUS was right. Keep Congress, keep DC as a non-voting entity, kind of like Puerto Rico and all our territories. So, what do you guys think? Do you agree with them or not? Please let me know down below. And if you made it this far, could you all hit the like button and subscribe? It's always good. Have fun. Stay safe. Bye bye.